sorry for the issues.
Maybe
Apparently something changed on me.
Squash. Wow.
Some background stuff.
Pickleball? Have you ever heard of pickleball?
We used to play pickleball back in the day.
Okay, Penguin, can you mute again? Sorry, we had... Okay, Penguin, we're about to get restarted here. Okay, once again, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the issues with the frame rates. We got this hopefully all cleaned up for the race. We're going to get it restarted, and with that, let me hand it back over to the commentators. Go ahead, guys.
Round 2, boys. Let's go.
Yeah. So essentially we are gonna start again the race. So
yeah,
we can explain better what's going on along the way.
Yeah.
In terms of starting items.
Things will be, you know, you guys already kind of have a head start on understanding what's going on right now. As for now, though, we're stuck watching Marcus and Caesar playing ping pong, basically.
Yeah, that's an interesting synergy we've forgotten.
Quote-unquote synergy. It's actually quite bad. If you give yourself the Ludovico technique as the Forgotten, which is a character that was added in Booster Pack 5, I believe.
Yeah, 5.
Afterbirth Plus. You essentially could throw around like Tyr with your bones. I mean, it doesn't hurt because you still have your bone, but...
Yeah, it's decent. Like, it's not super good, but sometimes it will hit something, but you're not gonna actually try to use it.
A little difficult to use.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, though. It looks cool.
Yeah, it definitely does look cool.
Should be good to go in a sec here.
Yeah, it looks like Caesar doesn't go into the race yet. Oh, he's in the race, actually. Okay, that's a cool thing on Caesar's side right now.
Yeah, the Prism. That was added in regular Afterbirth Plus, I think.
I'm not sure actually when they added this item.
Any tier that goes through the Prism gets like multiplied by like 7 or something.
It's 4.
4, and it gets like a bunch of rainbows. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it has like this cool thing with Ludo.
I've never seen that actually. Continuum on Marcus' side doesn't work, sadly. Continuum makes your tier like fly across the screen.
She just made it so much worse with Mutant Spider though, which is quad shot usually, which is usually a pretty good item.
Yeah, it makes it slower. Alright, and race is starting.
Finally, they're gonna go.
Yeah. Alright, so right off the bat, Caesar decided to veto Herbert, so did Crafter. Essentially, you get one veto for the first character.
Yeah.
In terms of
So-
starting items, Penguin got Crown of Light, which is kinda bad.
Yeah. What it usually you get 2 times damage as long as you have full red heart containers. But a red heart container for the Forgotten is a bone heart, and it's very easy to lose. Like just get off of that really quickly, and you can't have any soul hearts on top of that unless you turn into the soul.
Yeah, we should also explain that if you get red heart damage, you lose your Chains of the Devil, which is an item, not item, which is the room after the boss.
Yeah, it's essentially a room where you could like exchange your health for more damaging items most of the time. Sometimes the items are quite bad because it's there's RNG and luck. If you lose a bone heart though, it will drastically decrease your like if you lose a bone heart container, which actually Penguin is in danger of doing right now, it will drastically decrease your chance of getting a devil deal at the end of the floor.
Yeah, also on Caesar's
Oh
side,
my-
you can.
Crafter just gets a
knife.
knife from his item room.
Yeah.
Knife is an item you can find in both the item room and the devil deal, but it is way more common to find it in the devil deal. So very
Yeah.
interesting that he found it in the item room there.
Yeah, also knife is like one of the best items, like top 2 easily.
Yeah, it's ridiculously fast. It has this. Usually, what it is, it's like a kind of a throwing type of weapon. It drastically changes the gameplay. With the exception, of course, of the Forgotten, where it essentially just gives you like more damage and a bigger hitbox on your bone.
Yeah, also Forgotten can like change into like regular character to its soul. You can see Caesar actually abusing this to get like regular Brimstone
Yeah,
instead of Forgotten version of it.
yeah, very interesting character. Like he's basically 2 characters in one, but you need to make sure that both of them stay alive because if one of them dies, you just die.
Yeah.
And the soul is a bit tricky to use because he's like tethered to the Forgotten, which can kind of mess up your movement sometimes. Anyways, it looks like
Meanwhile-
everyone has a pretty good run going. Caesar has a very good run again. She has Brimstone and Lump of Coal. Lump of Coal is an item that increases the damage of your tiers based on how far away you are from enemies. But with Brimstone, which has like infinite range, right? It means that he can do tons of damage to like enemies from across the room. It's ridiculously good.
Yeah, also Marcus and Penguin both got Dual Shadow, so they are no longer Forgotten.
Yeah. Shadow is a pretty good item. It gives you an extra life, and when you respawn as his character called Dark Judas. And he essentially starts with 2 black hearts and he does a ton of damage. He has like twice as much damage as Isaac does. So you're always very happy to see a Judas Shadow in almost every run.
Yeah,
Because it gives you so much more damage.
both Caesar and Captor are right now hoping for a Shadow because Brimstone and Knife are like really much better on Shadow build.
I don't know. The Forgotten Brim's pretty good. But generally, yes. Especially
yeah,
with
but
Lump
with
of Coal.
Coal, yeah.
So actually, Marcus is in the lead, even though I say he probably is the worst out of all the runs. His run's still very good. It looks like he has Magic Mush, Judas
Cricket's
Shadow,
Body.
and Cricket's Body. So Magic Mush is another kind of like Judas Shadowy type item. It gives you a pretty much an all stats up, so it gives you a speed up and another type of like damage multiplier, like Judas Shadow. This time it's like around 1.5 your previous damage. And Cricket's Body gives you the splitting shot tiers, which also add damage to enemies. So you essentially need to accumulate a ton of damage up items if you want to beat the game pretty fast. So it's very good that Marcus has all these items. There's
Meanwhile,
also
Penguin,
oh yeah.
meanwhile, Penguin got a Brim of his own. So essentially, Marcus is the only one with like traditional tier build.
Yeah. Penguin also has a ridiculously good run. He has the Shovel, Crown of Light, Brimstone, and the Incubus. The Incubus is essentially like a duplicate of you. It will shoot the same type of shots that you shoot.
Yeah, but surprisingly, Marcus is still ahead with his tier build.
Yeah, but I imagine Penguin will go ahead with the Shovel here. The Shovel will allow you to skip a floor. You use it one every 6 rooms. You'll essentially spawn a trapdoor to go to the next floor, the one that's below. You can't use it on the last couple floors though. That's kind of a balance to it.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Penguin
mind.
also did like interesting play where he went into a boss rush room, which is like a room where you can fight for one of the items. But since he had Shovel, he could like skip the fight and grab the item for free.
Yeah. I was not going to mention this, but there is a 1/6 chance if you use the Shovel that you will not be able to skip the floor. You will instead just get like a random crawl space. I didn't think it would happen to Penguin, but it did happen to him. So he actually was not able to skip this floor. And this is the last floor in this run that he's able to skip. So it was actually pretty useless for him.
Yeah.
A little more RNG. What can you expect from Isaac?
Yeah. You can also see on Crafter's side an Angel deal, which is how to say it, which is different type of deal. You have Angel deals and Devil deals.
Yeah.
Angel
basically-
deal.
Yeah.
They contain more defensive item, and you can get them if you are not, if you didn't take the Devil deal before.
Yeah, essentially, if you skip a Devil deal, you will have a chance to start seeing Angel deals in your run. Most of the time, if you're speedrunning or racing, you want to see Devil deals because they have more offensive items, which will help you go faster. But occasionally, you might want to see Angel deals because there are the rare good item that you might see in them. Like you might get an item that gives you like full mapping, or like an item that gives you like there's like a rare. There are like some rare items in there that give you a lot of damage. Though most of them are defensive. Anyway, it looks like Craft Links is going to be first. He has this very powerful knife run.
Yeah, so far it's a really close race. Like
Yeah.
all the players are essentially one floor, essentially one from one floor away of each other. That's
Yeah.
the way to say.
Everyone has gone decently lucky in this first run, so it's not exactly like the last one where it's a bit lopsided.
Yeah, only Caesar is like a bit behind, but it's not like a gap that she can't make up with 6 more characters going.
Yeah, definitely. She's also in Angel Rooms. I think it might actually be faster to kill this Angel dude with Forgotten.
I don't know.
With his
Like,
Brimstone. There you go. Oh, she gets Sacred Heart. That's really good. That's one
Yeah.
of those like very rare like super damage up items I was just talking about. Ridiculous.
yeah, it makes Brim home, which you can see like it
Yeah.
attracts into the enemies.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, dude. Super good.
No, this isn't seeded.
Yeah, as mentioned before, if you were doing a regular speedrun of this, right, you would not be playing on the same seed every time. So there's not really any mechanism to play this on the same seed.
Yeah, multi-character runs are pretty much all done on in unseeded manner.
Yep.
And it looks like Marcus is gonna be the first. Actually, no.
Crafter was.
Yeah.
So
Crafter was.
he on his second character, which is question mark. more commonly known as Blue Baby. He got Tech X, probably the best item in the game. You shoot like this laser, which you could spam incessantly. You could spam like multiple lasers on the screen at the same time, and they just pierce through enemies and deal constant damage to them. So it's ridiculously good.
Yeah, like TechX is really, really good item. Like it's probably the best item in the game, and right
Yeah.
after is knife, and then there is like not a big gap, but there is a certain gap between these two items and the rest, I would say.
Yeah. So it looks like Penguin has chosen to do his second character as Eden, and he started with. I think he started with 2020 and got Ipecac. Eden starts with a random item on top of the starting item you start with, so you could completely reset him over and over again to get like 2 starting items.
Yeah, which is pretty good strategy.
Yeah, so he has a really good run going on too. Crafter Lynx is a really good run. He got Maw of the Void. Stone Age Marcus got Judas, and he's starting with Sacrificial Dagger. Another very good item. It's a little hard to use. It's essentially this, knife that rotates around you and it melts through enemies. It's not useful in every room though, like this one, where you can't actually access the enemies. It's not useful in this one either. Definitely wants to bomb into this room. And it looks like Caesar got chose to do Blue Baby second, and she rolled 2020, which is pretty much just pure double damage, right? Very self-explanatory. Double shot.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially, you shoot 2 tiers instead of 1.
Yeah, so that's also a really good item. Definitely things are looking good for Crafter, though. That being said, there is another gimmick in the season where you will only start with one of Tech X, Knife, Ipecac, or Epic Fetus once. So you're not going to get those items twice.
Yeah.
So Crafter will not be like starting with a knife after this or anything like that. But the other players will probably still see one of those.
Yeah, it's guaranteed to get like, we call them big items because they're pretty much better than anything else in the game. There's like a big gap between them and the rest of the items. So we are only allowed to get one big item per run. As a starting item, of course. You can get them naturally through a run.
Yeah, that's not super common.
Yeah. These items are pretty rare to see. That's why limiting it only on the starting item was a good idea.
Yeah. Interesting to note, Marcus, the Stone Age Marcus, he got the broken remote. You can see at the bottom left of his screen is the trinket that he has. And essentially what that trinket does is that every time you use your spacebar item with the broken remote in your inventory, you will teleport randomly, which is very good in speedruns because there's a chance you can teleport right to the boss.
Yeah, so Marcus essentially is gonna hunt on an activator. Activator is an item that essentially charges infinitely. So he can just abuse the broken remote infinitely just by spamming spacebar and teleport right to the boss room.
Yep. He has not found an activator yet, and his broken remote did not give him a good teleport on Depths 1. So he's currently using the book with it, which is a 4-room charge, which is kind of sucks. He definitely wants something that has a lower room charge to teleport around with. Might get one in this double deal.
Yeah, there's one item in the double deal. Actually, 2 items that allow for infinite charges.
Oh, Judas Shadow's good, though. You guys know what Judas Shadow does already.
Yeah, it's pretty common. And here Marcus is gonna do the trick. He's gonna die on fire before proccing Judas Shadow. That will allow him to get extra health from the pact, which normally would give him 2 hearts, But since he died to proc Jewel Shadow, these hearts are gonna go into the character that he's gonna respond to.
Yep. So again, nobody's really pulling away right now, besides maybe Crafterlinks. But again, right, he's kind of used up his Tech X or Knife or whatever start, which the other players will see later on. So he's not as ahead as he looks.
Yeah, all the players are guaranteed to see one of the big items.
Yeah, you're gonna see one, and you're not gonna see any more. It's the start of it.
Second behind Crafter is, of course, Penguin, who has another big item, but his big item he got through rolling on Eden, so he's still like in a position where he can get big item as a start. If that makes sense.
And there's a metronome find for Stone Age Marcus. That is a 2-room charge, so that's pretty good. It means he'll be able to teleport every single 2 rooms that he clears.
Yeah, that's essentially equals to like regular teleport item.
Yeah. And there's a brimstone for a crafter. And what that's going to do with Tech X is it's just going to make his rings, like his laser that he shoots around, just way more thick. It's going to hit more enemies. Very good.
Yeah. It's essentially like it stays longer on the enemies and you get more damage from it. Pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, Marcus gets the razor. This is an interesting take from him. The razor you can use infinitely. There's no room charge on it, but every time you use it, you lose 1 heart. So he's going to be at low health if he continues to use the razor here to teleport.
That's a really interesting choice.
Yeah, I probably would have stuck with the metronome, but the razor could be good. This could be really good. He gets like instant boss room teleports over and over again.
Meanwhile, Caesar is not getting like any luck on this 2020 build.
Yeah,
She's
pretty
just
unlucky.
got 2 damage ups. So she's gonna be a bit behind. Like that's something that can happen.
As I said before, there is quite a bit of luck in this type of run. Marcus just got a knife from the Devil Deal, so there you go. As I said.
Now Marcus is not gonna be using this this razor.
Yeah, that would be too risky. And it looks like Crafterlinks is gonna be it's gonna be ahead. He got like very fast charge rate at the end for his Tech X, so he was just like spamming beams like crazy. And his next character is the Lost, and he got magic mush as his start. So I already talked about this item earlier. It gives you like 1.5 times your damage, and it gives you a speed up too, like movement speed up, which is really good.
Also, the gimmick on the Lost character, which right now is on Crafter links, is that he doesn't get any health. Like he gets 1 hit per room.
Yeah, so
and that's it.
The Lost is a very interesting character. He essentially starts with Holy Mantle, which gives you 1 free hit every room, and he has no health. So if you take 2 hits in any room, you die.
However, you can take Devil Deal items for free on this character.
Yeah.
So
you can take any Devil Deal items you want. It's really powerful.
Yeah, it balances itself really well. Like you can see, well, you cannot see because Crafter didn't take this card, but if you were to take this card, it would do nothing. Like here.
God. Marcus is using his ranger to teleport around. It was horrible. God. It was what a waste, dude.
The madman.
Yeah. That was a risk he took. I mean, it could have been really good. He got a bit more lucky. Oh my god, he gets Stella! He's got 1 heart though. He could die very easily against the lamb here.
What a madman though, like, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, the lamb is kind of an unfair fight. Oh my god, he's getting a... Okay, I thought that was Brimstone for a second. The lamb is a Brimstone attack, which hits orthogonally. Okay, the head is the scary part, because he could just insta-kill you. If it feels like it.
It can like teleport to you.
Alright, he doesn't get unlucky there. So he manages to finish it off.
Very good
Very
job on
mad,
Marcus.
very insane play there by Marcus, and now he's on his third character because of it.
Yeah, Marcus got tech 0.5 on as his starting
Yeah.
item.
Yeah,
Which
I'd
is
just like to
like-
make a comment still about the last play with the Razor. Like that's why Isaac speedrunning is still fun though, because you know you wouldn't think to go down to your last heart just to save a few seconds, but he did it. He
I mean,
risked
it was not a few seconds. It was like a minute. I would
Okay,
assume.
like 60 seconds. Ridiculous. I love that.
Yeah. So Penguin also got Proptosis as his starting item, which is essentially short-range tears. Like the closer the tears, essentially, how to explain it? The damage from Proptosis is very good on short range, which is like equals to 2 times your damage,
Yeah.
and then lowers itself as the range goes on.
Yeah, and there's a goat head for Penguin. It essentially means that he will get a double deal every single floor in the game. It's a very good item to find early game.
Yeah, you can see Devil Deal chances on the left side. It's
Yeah.
like
Second to lowest one in the stats.
yeah. So for Penguin, it's 100%. And for example, for Crafter, it's 30% this floor.
Yep. Crafter did get a crystal ball, but besides that, like looks like he got +1 damage with his magic mush.
Yeah,
And
so
he's
so
on
far not
100% angel deal chance, so his first double deal was useless.
yeah.
Kind of
However,
unfortunate for him.
However, on the Lost, the viable start is like just to take a bad Devil Deal, so you can like keep getting Devil Deals instead of Angel Deals, since Devil Deals are free.
Yeah. Bunch of free offensive items. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah, Isaac has like a lot of ways to play it. I would say like there's a lot of strategy involved and a lot of plays that you can make to make run faster.
Yep. Crafter decided to go a bit more risky, I guess. He wants those, like, the Sacred Heart that we saw earlier. There's another really good item in the Devil Angel deal called Godhead, which is ridiculously good. He probably wants one of those, too. Playing a
Yeah,
bit risky
also
here.
there's the Crown of Light item, which some people already started with in this run. It essentially does 2 times damage when your hearts are full, and since the Lost has no hearts, it just always gives 2 times damage.
Yeah. So Caesar about to finish off here. She did have an Emperor card for the last floor. As we explained earlier, the Emperor just teleports you right to the boss room of the floor. You use it once in a run, and it's really good because you can skip the entire last floor of the game, which is the hardest.
Yeah, she got really bad run here, however, so
Yeah.
she's pretty behind right now.
Yeah,
And she gets Sack Dagger on Lost, which is
that's really
Actually-
good.
really good. Yeah, it's like high risk because you can only take 1 hit, but you're guaranteed to like get that 1 hit per room.
Yeah, and you
So
can
you can
abuse
just-
the one hit to really deal offensive damage. Again, quite
Yeah.
risky though.
Yeah. Also, flying helps a lot with Sack Dagger usage.
Yeah.
There is
Oh,
a
an
really-
AWAS rune for Crafter. That's super good. The AWAS essentially is the shovel effect, so 5-6 chance of skipping the floor.
There was a really good deal on Penguin's side. He essentially got just Shadow and he got Maw of the Void.
Oh yeah, I see that now. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Maw of the Void has interesting synergy with Proptosis, which makes the ring much bigger.
Yeah, essentially what Maw of the Void does is you could charge up by holding down the shoot button, like this black ring around you, and it does ridiculous damage. Oh my god, it gets Brimstone too. He's gonna skip it. Interesting.
Maybe he doesn't want like short range Brimstone.
Yeah. So you've seen Brimstone from earlier. It's the blood laser that everyone pretty much got on the first run. it's pretty good with Proptosis. Like, as long as you're close to enemies, you deal tons of damage to them. So the damage just fall off quickly with range.
Yeah.
His
Also,
run will be
like,
extremely fast regardless.
yeah.
Another thing he might have considered is that like he might want to use his Maw of the Void more, but like you charge Brimstone and the Maw of the Void simultaneously, so like you might be losing damage actually in some rooms.
Yeah, I think it's like a decent decision to like skip Brim here.
Yeah, that being said though, like his tier rate is bad, so like he's not really doing too much damage anyway. It's kind of a hard call on that one.
Yeah, speaking of Brim, Caesar got one of her own.
Yeah, excellent. She also got a clicker. The clicker will randomly reroll you to another character, but it will remove the last item you saw. Or the last item you got. So pretty much want to take a bad item and then use the clicker, maybe? Probably not, actually. The loss is still really good.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that. Like, you're gonna get still devil deals.
Yeah. You might want to do it to try to get, like, Judas Shadow or something, just to get, like, way more damage, but it's risky, because it rolls from the pool of all the characters in the game.
Meanwhile, Marcus's run isn't like... It's pretty bad.
It's really
Like,
bad. Has he got anything with his Tech 1.5?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a complete nightmare. He might actually need a reset. I don't know. Like, it's,
I
it's
don't know.
really, really bad. Very bad luck there. Kind of a worst case scenario almost. Also, nice knife on Penguin's side. It's gonna put him ahead. He's gonna be quite far ahead after this run. I think he did not use up his like super good item either, so he still has that going for him too.
Surprisingly, Marcus is still somehow like ahead of Caesar.
Yeah. Also, an interesting play by Crafter right there. You saw him actually take an item from the boss rush. I think it was Cricket's Body, which I've explained earlier. And then he used his Awaz rune, which spawns like the trapdoor from the shovel, to escape. So essentially what he did was he gave up a floor skip on this floor to steal Cricket's Body from the boss rush.
Also, Penguin is showing off with his blender.
Yeah, he got Knife and Loki's Horn, so you have 4 knives around you. Pretty interesting synergy. And he's on to the next character. Looks like he got Tech and Cole with Eve. Not the worst. Tech and Cole is a pretty interesting combo. It's kind of like a worse version of Brim and Cole. You have infinite range, and Cole gives you more damage the farther away you are from enemies, so you want to abuse that to deal tons of damage to enemies.
However, unlike Brim, the Tech's hitbox is much, much smaller, so it doesn't hit like as many enemies. Also, like, it doesn't charge, it just shoots, which is slower.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as good, but...
Yeah.
A little underrated in my opinion. I like Attack Cole.
Yeah, I also liked it. Like, it's not bad.
Marcus on his mom fight. This is gonna take very long. Caesar's definitely gonna overtake him here.
Yeah, like you can see like how slow is Marcus's build. And you can see by comparison like how much more damage Caesar has here.
Yeah. She might actually be able to overtake Crafter, because... No, probably not. His runs are very good. Just decent as well. So let's see what Caesar has. Nothing of note. There were some interesting items in there that would be good on any other character but the Lost. Because they would abuse the fact that, like, you could get hit and, like, gain some more damage and stuff like that. But you can't get hit on the Lost or you die. So,
yeah, specifically varicose veins.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, she might have, like, considered using Clicker and getting that varicose veins.
Maybe. You wouldn't have that much health to abuse it with, though. You were just to go straight to another character.
Yeah. Like, there is a lot of ways to go around this game.
Yeah.
And each individual run.
So, Penguin has a Maw of the Void again. Once again, he gets it. There's not a god synergy with it this time like there was with Proptosis, but I mean, it's still one of the best items in the game. Black ring around you is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Penguin is ahead, and it looks like he's gonna only secure his lead so far. Like, I think he didn't like even get his like super good start, right?
Tech Cole. Oh yeah, he didn't get the big four super good start. Yeah, either.
Yeah.
He might have. I think he might have got Ipecac. I'm not sure because he was
like,
with Eden, right? So he had Ipecac and 2020 at the start. I'm not sure which one was the quote unquote like official starting item and which one was like the random item from Eden.
Yeah. For now, let's assume that like he didn't use his starting item yet.
Yeah. Oh, this is a scary fight for Caesar. She got the Matriarch, which is probably the hardest boss fight in the game, besides like Delirium
Yeah.
and Ultra Greed, Ultra Greedier. Looks like she's fine though.
Yeah, she's fine. Like,
Oh.
this boss is very common and is very hard.
Yeah. She deals with it though.
And
She will be fine. Marcus,
Yeah,
on the
I
other
think
hand,
she got-
actually died to the Matriarch, so I was hoping I would not need to explain this gimmick for this season, but there is another kind of secretive gimmick in Season 6. So in every other season and in Vanilla Isaac, when you die, of course, you just go back to the beginning of the game, and you gotta restart the seed. In fact, a different seed. In Season 6, though, Zamio decided to kind of spice things up and make it so that death is not as big a punishment. Essentially, you just become a ghost for 45 seconds where you can't do anything, and then you're back playing the game again from the room where you died.
Yeah, essentially, instead of like losing your whole progress, you lose 40 seconds for the run.
Yeah. In practice, though, if you're going for world record, then
You can die anyway.
If you're going for world record, if you die, you reset anyway, so it makes no difference. In
Yeah,
marathon
even,
runs,
like-
though, it makes things a little more safe.
Yeah. Like, you can still get good time with the death, but it's not that likely, especially since runs are so fast in this season.
Yeah. And we have Crafterlings. On his Eden run, he got Proptosis again, and I think he reset quite a bit until he got this interesting Eden with quite a bit of cure rate and damage and a crystal ball.
Yeah, I think it's like... I think he has some like multiplier along with that Proptosis.
Yeah, he does have 14 damage. It's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
Might
like
be,
Magic Mash or like Cricket's Head,
Yeah,
I think.
he has Cricket's Head, maybe.
So like right now we have Penguin really, really far ahead.
Yeah, he's
Then
in
we
the
have-
he's in the womb,
Yeah,
which is like
And-
the 6 out of 10 floor of the game, which is really, really, really far ahead.
then we have like Crafter in the midway, and then we have like a decently close race between Marcus and Caesar.
Yeah,
However, Marcus's build is just not there.
yeah, he's gonna be in trouble in the chest. He's gonna want to hope to get. You get 4 items in the chest if you have 4 keys. He's gonna want to hope to get some good items from those.
Yeah. And there is another brain for Penguin.
Oh my god! And he has Cole. Remember, Tech Cole at
Yeah.
the beginning.
Jesus Christ.
So he has Cole Brim again.
What a
As I've
disgusting build.
explained, I think 3 times at this point. Right, infinite range. Cole gives you more damage the farther away you are from enemies. So mix that with infinite range, and you have something ridiculously good.
Yeah, Marcus here is like... He's likely to die, I feel.
He's
Like-
lucky to get overlapped by Penguin.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the Isaac fight is a little different from Vanilla Isaac. In the Vanilla Afterbirth Plus, the beams attack in the second phase is like completely harmless. The beams will never hit you. And in Racing Plus, Samuel decided that was kind of boring, so now the beams can hit you. You have like around half a second or so of warning before the beam will strike, and you can use that half second to dodge.
Yeah, it's a change, like, that's, I would say, really controversial again amongst people.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Makes the fight more fun,
I'm
more
not a
interesting.
fan.
So it looks like Marcus did not get anything good from his chest. So he'll need to clear it pretty fast. He's definitely going to get overlapped by Penguin now.
Yeah.
And it looks like Caesar got her very good item start, which is the knife. Very good. Who doesn't love the knife?
Yeah. Knife is like a very skill-based
Yeah.
skill-based item.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it is good, but it requires like some skill to use.
yeah, it's like a almost very different gameplay from regular Isaac. You're not like shooting tears anymore. You're throwing a knife at enemies. It does a ton of damage, of course. That's why it's super good.
Yeah, but it also like limits your movement a lot, like to pretty much 8 directions if you like use diagonals, but for the most part you're just gonna use the regular 4-way throws.
Yep.
And
Marcus
she
only
Incubus
gets-
with it.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. So as I explained earlier, Incubus, essentially a clone of you that will do everything you do. So
Yeah.
this Incubus has a knife, which means you have like double damage basically.
And Penguin got cack on his lost.
Yeah.
So this is like the worst case scenario in terms of super good items, because cack is a super good item, but it is the worst out of the 3, and it's on Lost. Lost has spectral tears, so effectively it makes you worse and bombing out of rooms. Like normally the cack explosion destroys the door on impact, but with Lost you need to like be really accurate with it to open the door.
Yeah. Not like basically what Ipecac does is your tier turns into like this lobbing explosive shot. And it's very good usually because you could use that lobbing explosive shot just to hit a door to bomb out of rooms like infinitely, which is ridiculous, right? Because you can skip like every room in the game. However, it's much harder to do that if you have spectral tiers, because what spectral tiers do, what they do is like usually what they do is like they make your tiers like go through rocks and stuff, which usually like destroy them. But it also makes the tier go through the door, so you got to be very accurate when shooting it,
Like
as you can see right there. So it's going to make bombing through every room in the game a little harder on Penguin's side.
Meanwhile, Marcus is still on his horrible run.
Yeah, he should be fine here. In this, another gimmick of the season is that you alternate every run between going to the dark room, which is one of the routes you could take to the final boss of the game, and going to the chest, which is like another route to the final boss. And they have different final bosses, of course. And so in this run, he's going to the chest, and the final boss in the chest, which is question mark, question mark, question mark. This guy is way easier than the final boss in the dark room, which is the lamb. The lamb can just insta kill you, basically.
Yeah, you can see Dark Room right now on the crafter's side.
Yeah.
Finish
This
for
is-
this race is whoever finishes the 7 characters first. You can
Yeah.
see on the left on each screen on which character are the players.
Yeah, and it looks like Marcus, for his very, very good item, got Tech X. We saw that earlier with Crafter, and he got it on Eden. So he's going to want to keep restarting until he gets a good combo item with it.
Yeah, like for example, Shovel to skip all the
Yeah.
floors.
Shovel, maybe Sacred Heart, which we saw earlier as well. Brimstone. Mom's Knife. I don't know. Tons of good items. Ooh, there's Ipecac, I think. Ipecac will give you a lot of damage with Tech X. That's pretty much its only synergy with it.
I think like here on Marcus's If I were Marcus, I would reset just for shovel here.
No, there's other things I'd take too. Depends on
Like
how you want to
maybe-
play this one.
Yeah. Like maybe a damage multiplier as well.
So Penguin is still very far ahead. He's basically kept his lead even. But his run might slow down in the final floor of the game, which is either going to be the chest or the dark room, because he didn't really get any of the god synergies with the Ipecac so far.
Yeah, we didn't mention it before, but in the chest you can't bomb out of rooms. You need to like clear every room.
Yeah, that's kind of the balance, quote unquote, to Ipecac. So this is a interesting start by Marcus. He started with the shovel. He got pretty lucky on the first boss. He got a magic mush. So I don't think I need to explain that one anymore. You guys know what it does.
Yeah.
Which means he's going to go insanely fast this run. He has the shovel early game, which means he's going to be able to skip the most floors possible. So he's just going to go fast. I think he might be able to catch up a little bit. I don't think he'll be able to catch up in this race, but he'll be able to make up some time at least.
Yeah. However, I feel like Caesar might catch up to Crafter in the next race.
Yeah, it looks like Crafter got a Judas Shadow start with Eve. That's pretty good actually, because Eve starts with the Horror Babylon, which gives you more damage and speed if you have half a red heart or no red hearts at all. And of course, Judas Shadow is no red hearts, so you just get that extra damage and speed with him. Oh, and he takes a Dead Cat. Interesting. I probably would have rerolled it. The Dead Cat gives you 9 lives. Essentially, you could die 9 times without incurring the 45-second penalty, as you saw earlier.
Yeah,
But-
in regular game, like Dead Cat saves you from death, but here it just you avoid the penalty.
Yeah. And here's the 5th character for Caesar. She gets the Incubus. So we know what the Incubus does already. Ooh, that's a really good start. She gets Sacrificial Dagger and the Mark, and she could roll this too. And Guppy's
Guppy's
Head.
Head.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a really good start. Like we didn't mention it before, but red chests have a random chance to like teleport you into Devil Dealer room.
Yeah. So Marcus is already on the womb with his Eden run because he has the Magic Mush and Shovel.
Yeah, he's making some time.
This Moon 1 or Moon 2 doesn't matter. You could use the shovel also on Moon 2 in this run because it is the correct path to use it on Moon 2. There's like one path where you're able to use the shovel on Moon 2 and still be in the game, and there's one where you're not.
Isn't it disabled?
Oh, actually, it might be disabled. Never mind.
I
My
think
bad.
it's disabled in this mod. Yeah.
In vanilla, you could do it, but not in this mod.
Yeah.
So here's Penguin's chest. This is where things might get a bit slow for him. He does have the Sack Dagger, which is good on the boss.
Yeah, he should be
Saw
fine
before.
here.
People might be able to make up some time on him, though. Mostly Crafter and Caesar.
Yes. Caesar is actually doing a really good job, like getting up to Crafter. Like she's only 1 floor behind, I think.
Yeah, her run is good. She got a Sack Dagger from the Devil Deal, as well as Flight. So Flight makes Sack Dagger much easier to use and more effective, because you could just fly up to like pretty much every enemy in the game and kill them really fast. So she is a good run going. Crafter's run is not super hot. It's not the worst, but definitely was hoping to get something a bit better.
Yeah, it has some potential here.
Why does Crafter sometimes pause this? I'm not sure.
It's a BM probably.
Yeah, maybe it's VM. Who knows?
Yeah,
Usually
it's
people
like-
don't do that, but maybe there's something wrong with this computer. Nobody knows.
Yeah, maybe he's just like, look how fast I can go even with pausing.
Yeah. So they are on the same floor, Crafter and Caesar. I think
Yeah.
Caesar will overlap him here, so she'll be second. I don't think she's going to be able to catch up to Penguin, but she
Yeah.
definitely made up a lot of time on him as well.
Yeah, like everyone got like one bad run except for Penguin so far. That's why he's ahead.
Okay,
So-
never mind. Crafter's run just got super good.
Yeah, he
He
got
just picked up
more.
Mob the Void, which we saw like a million times on Penguin's side.
Yeah.
So you guys know what that does already as well. The Black Ring. Ridiculous. Ridiculously good item.
Meanwhile,
Marcus
Marcus.
is liable again to get... No, I don't think he's liable to get overlapped.
No. Like Penguin overlapped Marcus already.
Oh yeah, he's 2 characters ahead. Jesus.
Yeah, and Penguin got Magic Math on his Judas start.
Yeah, definitely not a bad start with Judas. 1.5 damage, more speed. Very good.
Yeah. And Cricket's Head. Normally Cricket's Head would be like really good, but 1.5 multiplier from Magic Math and Cricket's Head don't like synergize with each other.
Yeah. So what Cricket's Head usually does is it also gives you 1.5 damage, but it's the same like quote unquote multiplier of 1.5 damage that Magic Mush gives. So it's just like they don't stack with each other.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty much I think the only scenario where multipliers doesn't stack with each other.
Yeah, it's like a weird quirk in the game. It's been
Yeah.
there since the days of Wrath of the Lamb and original Flash Isaac.
Rolling to the shadow, interesting. On Penguin's side.
Very interesting. He probably thinks I'm so lucky today. There's no way I'm not going to get a knife, right?
Yeah.
Fortunately, he got a much worse item, so it did not work out for him that time.
He also locked Devil Deals, so he's not going for Angel Rooms here.
Yeah. This is a good opportunity to catch up to him, though. Like, his run's pretty bad currently. He's definitely hoping to get, like, Knife or Maw again or Brimstone in the first Devil Deal.
I mean, there is Fallen for Penguin, so it
Yeah.
might turn around very quickly.
Nah, there's no way, right? There we go. The Void kind of sucks. It kind of sucks.
He should take the Void. Like, with his luck, he might be getting, like, Mega Satan head here.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even want to mention that. Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that if it comes to it.
Yeah, just more explaining to do.
Yeah. So both Caesar and Crafterman's having some bad rooms in the chest. Caesar getting this infamous triple envy room. Very
It's
annoying room. If you're playing
It's
casually,
so-
it's like super easy to kill though.
Yeah. It's the slowest room in the game,
Yeah.
like by far.
And Crafter got like this annoying room with like all the guys in like the jelly. And I don't remember Blastocysts, I think is what they're called.
Yeah,
I hate
that's
those ones too. They take so long. And also pretty easy room if you're playing casually too.
like the slowest rooms. Actually, no, there is exception. But for majority, like the slowest rooms are like easy to clear casually.
Yeah. Looks like Crafter will be still a bit ahead. Not as much ahead as he was before, though. That being said, They both have a very good chance of catching up to Penguin here. He has a really bad run going.
Yeah, Caesar actually catch up a bit to Crafter.
Yeah.
Like it's only 2 rooms or so.
So Crafter got his Incubus now. Caesar gets, ooh, this is good-ish. So she has Azazel as her 6th character. Azazel is probably, like, one of the most fun characters in the game. He's very powerful. He has, like, a mini Brimstone, basically.
And Marcus died.
Oh, rip. He's died, like, 4 times, dude. Rip Reno.
Yeah.
F in chat. Press F.
Yeah, at least you can see the death mechanic. Yeah,
Marcus.
so Marcus.
He goes in the chat. I guess there's not much else you could do during those 45 seconds of, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can just relax during it.
This was a regular world record attempt by Marcus. He would have reset on the first death. Got back to the beginning.
Yeah, but since it's marathon run, like he wants to get through it.
Yep.
Oh, and he doesn't have Polaroid, so this is like really bad.
As long as it doesn't charge, he should be good. There you go.
Yeah,
So
there
he's on
you
his
go.
5th character. Lost
One
with
correct.
Deadeye.
Yeah.
Deadeye is a pretty interesting item. It's kind of fun. As long as you keep hitting enemies, you're eventually going to build up like up to twice your damage on each tier, which you can tell by the amount of it's glowing in it.
And also tell by the stats in the left.
Yeah. That being said, there's usually more powerful items that you could find as starting items, so no one's... If you're going for a world record, you're not going to be happy to find a Deadeye. Interesting, there's a shovel on... Oh my god!
My god!
Another knife! Ridiculous, dude. Another item room knife. We already saw one of those from Crafter before, so he might actually catch up to Penguin here. I would definitely use the shovel again. Look how bad this floor is.
This is
the shovel.
Yeah.
I guess he wants to use it on Depths 1. It should be equal, actually, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, though. That floor is really big.
Yeah. I think he will definitely be in first place after this race. If Penguin doesn't get something ridiculously good right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Low damage knife, but you have this Incubus, which is essentially like a clone of you that does double damage. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Plus, you can like clear the whole game with just knife, like on base damage. It's not gonna be like super fast, but you can definitely do it. It's still gonna be a decent like time.
Yeah. So it's okay though. He'll be able to use this on Depths 1 to skip this floor. Okay, definitely don't want... Oh no, he gets a crawl space, dude! The 1/6 chance again happening. I didn't think it would happen once. It's so rare. Like 1/6 chance.
Yeah.
But it happened twice. So I don't... That's going to decrease his chances of actually catching up to Penguin here. I think he can still do it pretty easily, but it's not as likely to happen anymore.
I mean, like, Penguin's build is so bad.
Yeah. See if he gets a devil deal this floor.
Yeah. It's his turn to have, like, a bad build.
Because, oh no, this room is really scary with what he has. These eyes that shoot lasers.
Yeah. Like, pretty much everyone had, like, at least one bad build. Marcus had, like, 2.
Yeah. Caesar's run is still pretty good though, with his Azazel.
Yeah, it's a decent run. Like, it's not like ridiculous run, but it's a decent run.
Yeah, definitely better than what Penguin has going on. And
Yeah.
Marcus too. He got goat head, but definitely won like a knife right away. What is a succubus? Succubus gives you 1.5 damage again through the aura. This one does stack with magic mush, and its aura does do passive damage to enemies as well if they're inside it.
Yeah. Also, like, 1.5 damage from Succubus for some reason works with other 1.5 multipliers.
Yeah.
So, like, a little bizarre things.
Oh, this room's really scary. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He might actually die 8 more times in this room. This room is bad. Yeah, you definitely
No,
gotta
I
get
think
this
it's
room.
fine.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
There's a cheese strat. There's a cheese strat. I didn't realize
Yeah.
there was a cheese strat there.
I don't remember when was the last time I saw this room. Like, it's really
Yeah,
rare.
it's a pretty rare room. I didn't realize there was a cheese strat there, dude. I thought it would have been bad.
Yeah, same. I wonder what's revive item on Crafter's side.
Not a shadow. I don't think so. Actually, it might be a shadow. I don't know.
I don't know, we'll see.
Penguin.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's Shadow.
Penguin's definitely going to get overlapped here. He's actually also liable to die, and he's not doing this room too well. You just gotta bomb out as quickly as possible, basically, and dodge the enemies. Like, right like that. There you go. Still has 9 lives though, which we picked up earlier. Oh, it's actually a troll. We need to go back to that really hard room. Should be okay again though. Yeah, just bomb out like that.
Good thing he has Golden Bomb. Golden Bomb allows you to, like, on the current floor, it allows you to bomb out indefinitely.
Yep.
Infinitely. Like, he can even use, like, some bombs here to fight. But yeah, Penguin is getting overtaken here.
He's liable to die on Satan as well. This is a hard fight.
Like, the worst is gonna be the lamb fight here.
Yeah, he gets insta die.
Meanwhile, like, Crafter got even more damage for his knife.
Yeah, he's gonna melt this dark room. Proptos is ridiculous. Ooh, Datsky's good.
I would
Dr.
take
Fetus?
that, Doctor.
That's a good. That's
would-
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
No, Penguin decides against it. He's gonna regret it when he sees Mr. Mega from here. What Doctor does is it turns your tears into bombs, basically. Kind of similar to Ipecac, but it doesn't have as much DPS, so it's not super good. But definitely better than what he has in this case.
And Mega Blast for Marcus. So, like,
He
will
can help
be
him
like-
catch up a little bit.
yeah. Though
But
he's like,
still like on his 5th character only, while everyone else is on their 6th. Well, actually, Crafter's on his 7th.
yeah.
He did get one of the worst starts you could get with Azazel, though, which is Little Brim. Essentially just like a guy, kind of like Incubus behind you, who shoots like the same little brimstone over and over again. It's good early game, but he does the same damage. His damage doesn't increase over the game, but enemies' health increases, so it's not as good late game as it is early game. It's not going to be super helpful. Maybe if he gets another knife from the item room here. No dice this time. Looks like Caesar will also overtake Penguin here.
Yeah, his run is really, really bad.
He's going to be in trouble in the land. Like, it's going to be hard. He has
Yeah.
3 lives.
He will probably die like once or twice,
Yeah.
or maybe more. This room is kind of disaster for Penguin with... Okay, he handles it.
So here's Caesar's last character. I think it's Eden. It is Eden. She has Tech Coal, but it's Eden. So you get that random one item. It could be Tech X. It could be Brimstone.
Brimstone.
Oh my god. Brim Coal again. There's been so many.
Yeah, and also with Tech. Tech actually like adds additional damage to it.
Yeah, so she could definitely win here. What she has is way better than Crafter has, but he is ahead, and he's a Zazel with more speed.
I feel like she has like a decent chance of winning this here.
Yeah. Brimstone is one of the best things she could have found right now.
Like Caesar is only like a floor behind, or is it the same floor even? Like I'm not sure.
Yep. I think she's going to overlap him soon.
Yeah.
She got the speed up that she needed to. So yeah, she's definitely in a good position here to win. Oh, another speed up and damage up from the Black Rune.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like it might be going to Caesar if Crafter doesn't like get anything. Meanwhile, Penguin has a really bad time on his boss fight.
Yeah, he's on his last life here. Ugh. This is scary. He didn't even... Oh, if he gets teleported, he's done. Oh, that's the slow charge. That's easy to dodge. Okay, that's a
Oh my
Brimstone.
god, the
Oh!
spin.
Okay, okay. It's another
Another
Brimstone.
spin.
Fine, it's fine. As long as he's not charging. You gotta constantly be moving. If he stands still, he could easily charge you and kill you. Okay,
Okay.
He's done. It's done. It's done. Oh, there's a Mega Blast for Marcus. Too bad he can't take it. Still don't need to explain that one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a knife for Caesar. That's probably better actually.
Yeah, probably.
You still have attack with it. I think she's definitely gonna win now. Knife is ridiculous right now for her.
Yeah. Or like Crafter still can like get something to catch up.
Yeah, he could find another knife in the night room. You know, it's happened before.
He got Godhead, which
God,
normally it would be ridiculous, but right now it's bad. Like
Yeah,
it
so
doesn't have that.
that was one of the items I mentioned earlier as being ridiculously good. Essentially what it does is if you have a regular tier build, it gives you like this aura around your tiers that does ridiculous damage. Like you just like it's almost like Tech X in a way, as you saw earlier,
Yeah.
which was really good. But since you have like this weird Brimstone thing with Azazel, it does not do that. It just gives you some more damage up, so it's not really that good with Azazel. Oh, Judas Shadow! That's really good! Yup. If he took Shadow there, it would have been good because he could have got regular Godhead. What he rolled it into, though, was also really good, which was the Ludovico technique. That essentially turns your tier into like a controllable thing with your keyboard or mouse or controller or whatever. But with Azazel or Brimstone, you get like this laser ring that he could control, which does good DPS, decent at least.
Yeah.
I think he'd definitely be happy with Judas Shadow still.
Yeah, I think
Didn't
so
have
too.
regular Godhead.
Like
I don't even
Shadow
know if
Synergize
it's
is better here, I feel. Yeah, Caesar is on like path to her boss fight. Like she should be done really soon.
Yep. Meanwhile, Penguin has a knife with his Azazel. He could actually get second, potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Marcus is like one character behind, so he's not gonna be like.
Yeah, he's pretty
getting
he's pretty
through.
hopeless. So there you go. You Caesar, first place, 104.38. Definitely not a bad time for a marathon. The world record is, I believe, 44:03, which is
Yeah, something
ridiculous.
like
Good
that.
luck, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it has like a 3 minute run in it.
Yeah. You're not going to get anything close to the world record on a marathon. There's just no way with how luck-based this game is.
Yeah, like that 44 was like I don't know how much time it took like to farm.
I mean, he actually got it in like 3 days.
Did he?
Yeah, the world record holder, who is Shigen. He might actually be watching right now. Shout outs to Shigen. So I didn't even got it in like 1 day. He was really fast. I just remembered I had like world record for like a week, and I was like, oh wow, this world record is really good. And then he just beats it by 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
I even like remember him being like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go for a sub 50."
Yeah, and then he gets world record by like ridiculous. Dude, I love Shigen.
Yeah, Shigan is a cool guy.
Yeah. So basically, we have Penguin, who's dead, versus Crafter. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I'm already here.
Yeah, you're here.
That happened fast.
Yeah. So this is Caesar who just won the race.
Hello, a winner is I. Oh, now they capitalized the C in Crafter Link's name, but not the Y in my name, which was the person. Okay, whatever.
It doesn't matter, okay? Like, Twitch link is the same.
You're the
Okay.
only person without an uppercase in your name, and you won. I think it's a sign. Oh, now it's not.
Oh,
You lose.
oh my. Okay, I lost. Well, that happened fast.
Wait, hold up. Penguin, even though he died, he got undefined, which is a ridiculous item. It can let you skip floors, kind of like the shovel, but any floor in the game. Basically, there's a chance it will do that. And he's ahead of Crafter Links now. So he's gonna get second place.
Crafter
Yeah.
was really out to get Penguin, by the way. He really wants that victory against him.
What did Penguin do to
Yeah.
Crafter?
What?
What did Penguin do to Crafter?
I don't know, man. Maybe he's just got a sense of victory.
Yeah, true. Well, it looks like he's not gonna get his wish here, because Penguin's right outside his final boss of the final bosses that he's done.
Yeah, problem with Ludovico Brim is that the boss clear is pretty like slow, as you can see on Crafter's side.
Yeah. He'd definitely be much happier with Godhead with Judas Shadow.
And he got stars cut that like teleported him just to his starting room.
Yeah. So what the stars card usually does is it will teleport you to your item room. If there's no item room on the floor, like in the final floors of the game, it will teleport you randomly to a random room. So, which is good, right? Because he could teleport you right to the boss, which is like a complete floor skip. But he got unlucky here, so it just teleported him to the same room he was in before.
Yeah, on average, it's like on average it should be like really good because like the path to the boss is generally the furthest away from the starting room.
Yeah. On average, it helps you a little bit, but
Yeah.
not this time. That being
Not
said,
this time.
Crafter, he got an interesting synergy here. He got Libra and Purity. So Libra is an interesting item. It like quote unquote balances out all your stats with like a weird formula, which I don't understand.
No one understands.
Yeah. However, Purity could give you a wide variety of stat ups, depending on like how many times you got hit and stuff like that. If there's one that gives you like a metric fudge ton of tears up, or like fire rate up, and for some reason that makes Libra very good. I don't know why, but it does. So he got a very good run at the end.
So the last person that we have in the race is Marcus.
Yeah,
Who does-
Marcus has a decent run going right now.
Yeah.
If you are the last person left in a race on Racing Plus, you get this last person left, as you can see on the screen. Just to
It's
make
like-
you feel bad,
He had just a fame message. Like,
Yeah.
you're making everyone wait.
Yeah, Marcus had an unfortunate bout of runs there. He died, I think, around 6 times or so. It's a good thing
I
the
don't
gimmick. It's a good thing there's a special season 6 gimmick.
Yeah, I don't think it was like 6 times.
Well,
Like,
he died twice on like his 4th run or something, and then he died against Satan, and then he died once against the Lamb, I think, with Tech X.
Yeah. Like 3 or 4 times, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
his run's still not super good. Like he's liable to die again. He should be okay. He still has more floors to get good items. Hello?
Yeah, hi guys.
Hi.
Hello, this is
Hello.
Crafterlinks.
Yeah, I'm Crafterlinks.
Yeah. He was 30 in the race.
Yes. Your time was 1:09:41. Not a bad time for a marathon either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did some marathon strat, so I mean, in this, as I said, I can do poorly, nothing too much for go faster. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
One interesting thing we saw at the end was you had a Zazel, and
Yeah.
you got Godhead earlier in the run. And then you saw Judas Shadow, and you decided to reroll it.
yeah, I mean, I was totally a mistake. So
Yeah. I guess you just forgot. Like,
yeah, it's not easy because I have a big party right now under my house. It's making huge noise, and
Oh, no.
yeah, it's getting frustrating, but yeah,
Feels
I've been
bad.
trying to do my best. So yeah,
you also have Penguin23 in the chat, who was 2nd place. And all that's left is Marcus.
yeah, Marcus should be good. It's a nice,
Yeah.
not the best build, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, he's got Succubus. He's got good speed. He shouldn't be taking too many hits here. Got flight and stuff like that. Just gotta finish it out. He should be able to be easily underestimate.
Yeah,
This is definitely not gonna take 8 more minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Or 7 more minutes at this point.
it's good matriarch.
Yeah, I would say like 3 minutes at most.
Oh, just shoot a shadow. There you go. Very good.
Yeah, the shadow.
Has he gotten Judas Shadow on every race now? On every character?
Almost.
Not quite a few. Not quite a few.
Almost.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was suffering seeing Penguin struggling with that lamb in the 6th character.
Yeah, that was
bad.
like
5, 6, 7, 10 minutes down for Penguin. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penguin had a very good string of runs until his 6th character.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
things
that's
kind of went
Judas.
south.
That Judas, it's
Hi guys.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's not Leviathan. No, I think we already got Leviathan.
Might have been Leviathan.
Yeah, maybe Leviathan. Yeah, with Lord.
Oh, maybe there's an Emperor card here? No Emperor. Unfortunate.
But moon, so
Yeah,
that can be an emperor.
Yeah. What the Moon card does is it teleports you to your secret room. So every floor there's like a room that's like kind of like in between other rooms that you can bomb into. Kind of like in Zelda. And it could be close to the boss. So sometimes it's not.
Yeah, most of the time not, but sometimes.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, Marcus!
No,
gets
that beams.
beamed.
The beams.
That beams. Dude.
Shout out Suzanne.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
beams.
don't hate on the beams, man. Like, makes the fight so much more fun. Who doesn't love needing to dodge more things?
I mean, it's not fair most times. You have to see Isaac, your character, and the beams is so spontaneous, you know.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You just fixed the vanilla bug.
Fix it, the bug.
Come on.
I mean, I'm okay with the spawning angels on my face if we get the the all beams, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, I will get my angels on the face.
Yeah, where the patch notes starts with fix it vanilla bug, you know, that it might be bad.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good moon card, kind of.
That could be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it skips some rounds.
Yeah. One away from Super Boom transformation.
Kind of a sick looking build now. Like it looks pretty good.
Yeah. It's
And it's pretty good.
50 damage, sacrifice, yeah.
Oh, no dark brown payout.
Oh, it's not the way. Maybe it's down.
I think it's through the other 2x2.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It's
Okay. No, I think it's not now.
yeah, it's down. It's down. Should be down.
little haunt. Come on, take it.
Nope.
Spooky Ghost gets no love.
Like that one. It's negating the safety. Okay, no. Wait,
Alright,
it's
final
impressed.
boss for Marcus. He is one hit from death, but it should be easy. He's a ton of. No, never mind. He gets destroyed. Twice.
No, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I mean, it's really hard to say something to show something with all of this enormous tier. So
Yeah. He spawned like a million flies. Put some homing tears. Marcus is probably just exacerbated at this point. He'd
Yeah.
probably be pretty exacerbated, TBH.
Yeah, pretty unlucky in this run.
yeah, I mean,
Oh no!
no, that.
Alright, he's probably just gonna wait it out.
Yeah,
Oh.
wait to side the boss.
He's close to
Yeah.
120. He could be like exactly on estimate, guys. Though there was a like first 10 minutes or so that like we need to reset, so I don't know, maybe the estimate is now like 110. Not sure. No, it's still 120.
Yeah,
It's still
120.
120. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, even with the one person left, you can see the timing is reminding for Marcos. Yeah, fix that, Samuel, please.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
he gave
way
me
more
exactly an
important.
estimate right now. He times it correctly. No. 11851, below estimate, Pog.
Yeah.
GG.
Congratulations.
Yeah, GG. GG Renos.
I can't wait to get that good noggin fogger.
GG.
GG.
Yeah.
GG. GG.
That was a really good race. I had a lot of fun commentating it.
Yeah, it
It was
was pretty
fun
fun.
to do as well.
I'm sure you all had fun playing in it.
It was fun to do
Yes,
as
please.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially you, Marcus.
Right, Marcus?
Especially Marcus, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Marcus?
A plus gameplay.
Yeah, but he's got.
Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out and watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah, they
everyone.
probably want to get us out of here because they're behind schedule. So see you later, buds.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Great job.
Bye.
Alright.
It was a wonderful run. Glad, sorry about the technical issues at the start. I was glad to at least get a the full run going. Good job, Marcus and everyone. I can definitely hear myself a bit in the background because I need to mute you. Top notch streaming. Okay, we're gonna do a quick changeover back to the original restreamer, and so stick around. We'll get the stream right back up as soon as we can. Thank you once again, everyone, and see you soon.